Hey guys, I'm on my journey to building $100 million business, and things are not going well. I've spent 80,000 of my own dollars, and my business isn't making any money, and the bank accounts are almost empty. Now, most people only record their journey once they're successful, but I wanted to record my journey right from rock bottom all the way to success, mainly so that my children could see what it took to be successful, but also for anybody else who is, chasing a larger than life dream and either doesn't know where to go, where to start, or is at rock bottom like I am. Today, I want to talk a little bit about living deliberately and designing your life. Um, even though things aren't going that well right now, I'm still extremely thankful that I get to live my life the way that I want to live it, and that's because I spent 15 plus years working, 9 to 5 in an office environment, um, in a job that I just really, really disliked, really hated. And I think the part that I disliked the most was just that I was working for somebody else. I wasn't working for myself, which is what I want to do as an entrepreneur. That's just my instinct, and that's what I want. And so when I left my job and I started working from home on my own business, even though things are going poorly or just not the way that I want them to go, the fact that I get to live this life every day is something that I'm extremely thankful for. And I think that's a big part of living deliberately is designing the life you want, even if it's, you know, maybe putting you in a little bit of discomfort. Um, Now I have um, three big goals. My big my top goal right now is to build $100 million business, but I also want to do that while still being an amazing father, an amazing husband, and also living an extremely healthy life that's going to allow me to live a very long time. And for a lot of people, those goals, um, you know, can't be reconciled together. Like, there's no way to build a big business while also having an amazing family life while also living healthily. And I would beg to differ. And the reason for that is the reason I'm so confident that it can be done is because it's actually been done by quite a few of, the world's biggest CEOs. If you listen to anything by Rob Dyrdek, he is all about designing your life and optimizing your time. And he has a concept that's called the 30-30-30-10 life. And that's really my goal, is to live that life. And what that means is you spend 30% of your time sleeping, 30% of your time working, 30% of time with your family, and 10% of your time exercising or working out. And at the beginning I thought, okay, well, that's really, really hard balance to manage. And so I started doing something that I call a time tracker. And I'm going to go deeper into it in another episode. But essentially, what it is every day I sit down and I just list out how much time I spent on those four areas of my life. So I'll break down my day and I'll say, okay, from 8 to 9, I did my mindset and meditation. So that's an hour of what I call mind and body, and that goes in the last 10%. Then I spent 9 hours working today, um, and then I spent however much time with my family. And so I add that up every single day. And then I put it in a spreadsheet. I calculate out my percentages. And by the end of the month, I can see, okay, how much of my time was spent working, sleeping with my family, and working on mind and body. And that allows me to really understand if I'm achieving the work-life balance that I want. And another quick note about work-life balance that I want to go deeper in on another video is balance doesn't necessarily have to be found on a daily basis. You can expand the horizon for balance, which means you can work for a month solid and not see your family, and then the next month spend all month with your family. Do you know what I mean? And you can achieve a sort of balance that way. It doesn't have to be, okay, I spent 7 hours with my family today, I spent 7 hours working, I spent 7 hours sleeping, and I spent, 2 hours. Does that add up? 3 hours um, working out, right? It doesn't have to work out that way. That's very difficult to manage. But if you spend, a week working with seeing your family very little because you're trying to get your business up and running, or you've got a big project, then the next week you can make a point of spending more time with your family. And so that's really what designing your life is all about. It's creating a goal for yourself that really, really matters, and then working backwards to see how you can achieve that goal, and then actually consciously designing your life to achieve those goals. So I know I'm not going to achieve the perfect balance right now, but the fact is that if I continue to monitor and to gather data on how I am spending my time down the road, I am much more likely to achieve that balance, and I'm more likely to design the life that I want to live. So I definitely want to talk more about this topic in another video. So stay tuned, guys, and I'll talk to you another day.